Hello, friends. My name is Tetiana Kalinovska, and I work with transformational practices. I am passionate about self-acceptance and inner growth. This series of interview is my way to bring different voices around the theme You Are Enough. And I have very special guest today, Tinka Denisheva.
Thank you for the conversation, the interview. You are enough. It means that you're sufficient the way you are today. You accept yourself with your flaws, with your positives, and the opportunities that you can grow. And today, now, here, this moment, you can do what you have in your mind for the future. You don't need to wait to grow, to learn, to get that new certificate, to write that book in order to call yourself an expert, to get that qualification in order to practice a certain business or practice. You don't need to wait for that next step. You can start now. You don't need to be perfect in order to push send on social media for a post that you believe can help someone. You don't need an approval to set up an event or organize a meeting with somebody because you know it's going to be beneficial. You know it's going to help even one person. So then do it. You can do it now. And with my experience with so many women around the world, Bulgarian and international, there are so many wonderful personas with experience behind their backs that they're just waiting. They need approval, they need confirmation, certification, they need a title in front of their name, they need the husband to say yes or no, or the wife to say yes or no. They need the children to grow up and to leave the house in order for them to do a business. They need to improve their English in order to speak up in English and to iron out this accent that they're embarrassed of. They need to free up their time, their week, cancel or stop their current job in order to start a new one, to have that space in the diary and in the day. No, they can do all of that with everything at the moment as it is because they're enough. They can be with errors, they can have accents, they don't need to be perfect, and they can do it. So that is what it means from my perspective. You are enough today. Hopefully I touch base on a lot of scenarios to picture it in daily life, but which comes all through my experience of what I've observed around my communities. But you can do it. You can do it today, now.
Yeah, that is so strong, so powerful. And yes, you definitely touched so many scenarios because you even touched my scenario because imagine that my English is not perfect, but I actually doing this interview and I would like to show many people that they can do whatever they want.
You are enough. We are enough.
We are enough. I am enough. You are enough. And all of us enough to do what we want. And who said that we can't? If somebody say that we can't do something, we need to question why do they say that?
Well, it's all in our mind. We say stuff to ourselves.
Yeah.
It comes from the childhood, it comes from the parents, it comes from people we've met in the past who have said things. Wow, this is a doctor. You can trust the doctor. They have the career, the profession. And then you think, okay, I need to get that in order to practice what I do. And then things happen, you don't get it, you don't practice, you always stay in the same thing, you don't progress. But you can start practicing what you know you can have and you believe will change the world today, and then work towards the doctorate degree, for example.
Yes, that is for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely, and that's many self-doubt moments. Probably that's why I have the communities, in order to help myself grow as well. Self-doubt examples as many as you can imagine. Is there going to be enough people at the event? What would the presenter think about the event? How are they going to feel? Why should I post this? What is the world going to think of me? Am I good enough? Am I the right person to do that? Why? What gives me the honor to do that? So many self-doubt moments that we think every day, and if we allow those negative thoughts to grow in our mind, we're not going to do it. That's why younger people are more inclined to do quicker decisions, because they don't weigh up the fear, the negatives, the consequences. And the more mature, the more advanced people in life, in careers, they assess, they do pros and cons, they analyze, they take time, they speak with people, they discuss, they weigh the benefits. Is it going to have a knock-on effect on my image, on my career? What are people going to say? What are my parents going to say? Is that like me all of a sudden doing new things? You're going to say, who are you thinking of that? Why did you do it? What are my children going to say? What is my partner going to say? So there's a lot of self-doubts. And if we allow those questions to ponder in our mind for a long period of time, then we stop doing what we wanted to do initially. That's why now, if I have a thought which comes from intuition, if my body, my mind, myself came up with that idea in that precise moment with you or someone else or by myself, I kind of start doing it. And when I do it, even if it's crazy, it materializes. I'm speaking of events, unique events that have never been done before. When I materialize them, everybody says, or most of the women, wow, that was much needed at this time. Yes, but I felt that it's needed. I didn't allow for the what if questions to ponder in my mind. I organized it, and then a few months later on, it was well received. So yes, don't allow those thoughts, and always start with the question, wouldn't it be nice if I do that? Wouldn't it be nice if the world can hear that that crazy idea that I have in this moment?
Tell us about the Bulgarian women in business and the pathway that you are founder of.
Yep, the Bulgarian women in business. It's a group with Bulgarians in the UK. It started here, that we meet together, not only to network for business purposes, but also to feel that we belong to a community of like-minded individuals, women from the same nationality together. And just like you, a lot of people live in different countries than their country of origin. And belonging to that place where we've chosen to live is such a big thing. Either we have it, we know that we have to have it, and we can achieve it with the communities we are in, or it's something that doesn't exist and we just plug along on our own with our family and the small community we've built a friend. But when you are part of a larger community than you, especially same nationality in the UK, there is this self-identity, there's this national identity that grows and becomes stronger and stronger after every single event. For 3 years, we've had over 150 events. I've stopped counting them now. We have members, we have guests, small or big events, and the end goal is business growth, but the underlying result that we have achieved is this community sense of belonging. So we started with business, growth, networking, contacts, sales. And now it's the other element that stays and starts shining, which is we need to belong to something bigger than us. And we make friendships, connections. We have the social element. So it's a lot deeper than just business. We have our kids with us, that we connect them. We have traditional heritage events that continue that heritage for our children, that the Bulgarian women do workshops and teach us. So it's the business and the social element that is kind of getting stronger and stronger. So what I've said so far is brilliant and fantastic about the Bulgarian community in the UK, but we can't only silo ourselves and stay in our bubble in an international country like the UK. There's so many nationalities here, and learning from the different nationalities is so important. That Present Pathway it's bringing the same type of events that work for the Bulgarian community, but in English, where we can invite international women to tell us about their businesses. We're going to share expertise, we're going to share contacts, we're going to share ideas, and we can have another level of networking in the UK that I don't believe exists, or I haven't gotten to know of, where we help, Zen Pathway helps those international women to build their communities. It's not just a networking. You can't present and you go. It's a platform where you as a presenter can invite your community, and then you can start doing baby steps on your own to start building that community. So when you say Kalinovska has an event, they come and buy a ticket, because it's your community, not a networking where you visit it and you're just one of the people in the crowd. So that's what I'm supporting with Present Pathway, a platform where international women can present their services in a spotlight, in their own presentation, where they can invite their followers and we can support with our followers.
Wow, it's so wonderful. I'm pretty sure that many people are so grateful to you for creating these organizations.
It does pick up momentum, and it is something that supports the presenter as well in their own personal development and career, as not always they can stand up in front of a crowd and present. They need to polish their skills, but they need to make a start from somewhere. So this is the start.
Yeah.
And the opposite, if somebody that's more advanced and they've done many events in another language, not in English, it's another start to do it in English now. So it covers both.
But it's a really wonderful idea, because from when I was very young, I always were wondering, like when young people, like when they finish just university, and then when they start looking for a job, and all the jobs saying that you need to have experience, and when you move into something, they want to see experienced people. And I were always wondering, but everyone have to start somewhere. And like, where is that start should happen? Where will you get that experience? If everywhere everyone want experienced person. And I believe that opportunity you give to people, even just to begin something new, it's so wonderful.
And thank you for that. And you're right, people do appreciate it. It's a lot deeper, and it touches a lot more than them with that one presentation. Some of them, they say it opens up the whole world for them, because then they have more confidence. And if you have more confidence, you dare to do a lot more things in life just through that one presentation that you challenge yourself. And that's perfect. That's how I can not only touch the lady who stands up and believes in herself, but I can also touch her generation after her, because her children
Yeah.
start noticing a change in mommy,
Yeah.
who all of a sudden is standing in front of business banners and
Yeah.
is in front of cameras
Yeah.
with mics on herself. She's speaking in front of a public, and she's not afraid to say what she believes, without the title, without the audience, without the crowd, without the certificates,
Yeah.
without that, oh, I need to be there now. And that is the children that we're doing everything for, isn't it? You're doing it for your children so that you can show that I'm doing it for my children as well, so they can see that they have community in the UK, they can belong, they can be proud women standing up for themselves. I have two of them, and they can have dreams, big dreams, and they can share them with the world. And it's already happening, because one of my daughters, the older one, Rosalie, she wanted to speak in front of a public on a mic, and I said, no, it's not your thing, you can't say things now, it's us the grown-ups. And I just kind of, not thinking about it, but shut her off on one of the events. She went behind my back, spoke with one of my directors, got the mic. I turned around and I can hear her voice speaking on the mic in front of everyone, talking about her bracelet business.
Wow.
I'm like, how did you get the mic when I just said no?
Oh.
And that was a moment when I realized I've done it. She's learned that she can speak. She's not shy, and I'm so proud.
Yeah. And were you shy when you were younger?
Where did I shy when I was younger? That is a good question. I don't think I did shy when I was younger. When I was younger, my grandma used to always say that I'm very skillful, that
Wow.
I can manage my time, I can do housework, I can prep dinner for my dad, I can go and help my mom in the shop, I can do my homework and get good grades, good level. And she was always praising me. Probably she was the only one praising me.
But
And that's all. I don't have a talent. My parents didn't have time to take me to musical instrument or sport, gymnastics. Nothing like that existed for me. Even if it did, they were too busy managing business to drive me around to clubs like I do now for my children. So there wasn't any talent that I had the opportunity to develop. And I didn't shine. Only when my grandma was praising me, I think that was my only moments of shining.
wow. But it's wonderful to have at least even one person who will make you shine.
And do you know, Tanya, I think that's what I'm doing now, because I have in my group the chats of every day with the women, the Bulgarian women. It's about 20 of them per day that I speak to.
Wow.
Simultaneously for different things. And all I do with them is, you can do it. That's your marketing. That's your business card that I designed for them with my marketing team. And we put a spotlight on their skills, on their positives, on what they're good at. We don't care about the negatives. There's time to grow and work on them. Let's see what is the good that you have. Putting that magnifier on it. I think it's like my grandma saying, "Oh, you're so good. Oh, you're so skillful. Oh, look at that. You've done this and this and this." And now that I'm speaking to you, I think that's what kind of is happening. And that's why there's such a good momentum that we're picking up with the Bulgarian community and soon with Present Pathway.
Yeah. So you make people shine.
Yes.
Imagine how it's big. And I believe that universe, God, whatever you believe, it's always supporting you and directing you to do that.
Yes, I have that good feeling. I have the good community, the good people that share the same message. It yes. And when you want to do good, the universe says thank you with more good.
Yes.
What goes around comes around. If
Yeah.
you I was reading today, I have this deck of cards.
Mhm.
Well, what are they? I
Oh,
have lost it.
I actually wanted to ask you if you have any kind of daily
I'll
practice
show
that
you
I
now.
can see you showing that.
Quite interesting. I don't have the cover,
Oh,
but basically it is money and the law of attraction cards.
wow.
Um, and it's by what's her name? I forgot her name. She's on the cover. Esther and Jerry. Esther, an American.
Okay.
So today it's a lot of cards.
Yeah.
And it's just you pick it and you read it, and today I happen to pick the better it gets, the better it gets. And what it says is it's on the topic. When you deliberately seek positive aspects of whatever you're giving your attention to or people,
Mhm.
you in essence tune your vibration tuner to more positive aspects of everything. And of course, you could tune yourself negatively as well. It goes the other way around. But as you're deliberately looking for positive aspects in yourself or in others, you will find more of those things. The better it gets, the better it gets. For you get more and more of what you're thinking about, whether you want it or not.
Wow.
So choose to look for the positives. Don't choose to look for the negatives, because whatever you think of, you get more and more of that. If you think of negatives, you get more of negatives. Or if you look in the negative aspects of somebody on the other side, you can dig out more of the negatives. But
Definitely.
if you do the more of the positives, then you dig out more positive people, more positive aspects in them, more positive energy, more positive you, more positive
Yeah.
universe, you know. So this is the card that I got today, which is amazing. The
Yeah.
better it gets, the better it
Better it
gets.
gets. Yeah. It's very powerful.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah.
I love it. The better it gets, the better it gets. And yes, if we focus on positive, more positive will come. That is for sure. I don't want to talk about the negative, but let's
Exactly.
focus on positive.
It's just like in school, you know, the English system, they're really good with that. They don't say to a child, you did bad, or,
Yeah.
oh, you know, like in Eastern European cultures,
Yes.
oh, you are bad, they would say, oh, you bad boy, oh, you bad girl.
Yeah.
No, in the UK, they say, the choice you made was bad, if we use that word,
Yeah. All wrong.
or wrong,
Yeah.
or not the right one, the choice, not you as a person.
Yeah. As well, like they not say that, oh, you are naughty, but they say, oh, you did naughty thing today.
Oh, this is naughty. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
naughty, not you.
Yeah.
Because when we say the child is naughty, we put a label. This is a naughty child.
Yeah.
The child is bad or wrong. The child, you're wrong. No, no. The choice is wrong. The child is good. But what they just did now, it can be changed.
Yeah, it's almost like a programming, isn't it? Like, for example, like as my husband, he's a programmer, and I say like some programmer can program computer. We as people, we can program other people, and if we notice in more positive things in people, they can blossom, they can be happy, and they can share that happiness with others. But if we programming the child from when they small and saying that constantly that they are not good on something or with something, or they as a person they are not good, then what are we programming? We programming someone who will be not happy in their life, and what they will bring, they will start bringing unhappiness to others because they are not happy. And if we happy as a person, then we share the happiness with others.
Absolutely, and this is exactly what's happening in the Bulgarian events with our groups. We give that positive energy, the vibes, the magnifier on the positive, and it's just wow, an explosion of positive energy. You go home, they go home to their parents, to their partners, and they're vibrating on this next energy level, and their partners are saying, well, that was really good for you. You're smiling, you're happy. If they love each other, so the partners would want that lady to go back to those events.
Yes.
To get more of that positive energy at the end of the week, because our weeks are grey and miserable in the UK. They're not the best. It's dynamic, it's grey out there, it's sunny in Europe, and we're stuck on the continent. We are with this weather here. Whatever persona you are, and whatever amount of positiveness you have in the day, when it keeps on raining, it's gonna bring it down to a level somehow, somewhere.
Yeah.
So when you have that power, when you have that charger of energy at the end of the day with our community, they go back and they're like, wow, I can do anything, life is good. And then the partners and the kids get a sense of that, a glimpse of that positiveness through the lady in the house, the mom or the wife.
Yeah.
And it's contagious.
Yeah. But it's not only immediate family, like husband or children. It's friends, it's people, colleagues at work, anybody, like everyone will feel that energy.
Of course, the positive people that really care for that lady, for you, for example, they would stay and they would be happy for you, and they would support you, and probably they would be curious to come and see what's going on, what makes you happy. But the negative ones, they're just gonna go away. They will be, they will be not happy to come to those events. I think real passion, real ambition is something that you don't need to make it up. You can feel it. And it's deep in your subconscious, in your everyday actions, in your being. Once you find your passion and, of course, ambition, there's nothing to stop you. Even if there are negative thoughts or negative words from people undermining you or saying, oh, you can't do that. How much money are you going to make? Is it enough for you to spend your time on this nonsense? Oh, this is not flying in the market now. Oh, this is outdated. All kinds of things people can laugh at you about your passion. When it's really deep, you are just going to, brush them off. And you're going to do all those little steps that lead to success, because it's not one big thing, every day, without even listening to those people. You would hear them, but it's not going to stick on you. You're just going to brush it off, because you know your passion, you know your talent, you know your calling, you know your ambition, and you believe in it with all of your cells in your body.
Yeah.
And you would be like a robot, just doing it every day mechanically with a discipline. I am speaking of myself, because when I started those types of meetings for the Bulgarian women, they began with four ladies in a school meeting room while waiting for our children to come out of the Bulgarian Saturday language school. And people were not coming. They didn't know why they should spend their time to come and waste their time with a bunch of women speaking about business. What business? My husband was not supportive at the time, because he thought I'm wasting my time as well. But I was so happy. And more ideas were coming, more interesting stuff we were doing. And 3 years later, we even have now a system, a whole platform. Now, everybody's saying different things, of course, and we have a big crowd of ladies and a series of events and chapters across the UK. But back then, they were not supporting that idea, that craziness of mine. I'm not saying that we are at the international mind blowing level. No, we are at the level that we are at, and we're happy with it. There would be always somebody more advanced than us, and there's no competition that I want to be doing whatsoever.
That is the most important.
But the way we are today, advanced in our minds and sizes of the events and number of events, it's because every day I was doing one thing for that club. I would wake up at 6, and I still do wake up at 6 and do one thing. Usually I end up doing more things, but I would say, okay, get up, get a cup of tea. Everybody's sleeping upstairs. It's dark outside, but I'm on the computer with a cup of tea doing one thing for the club. I end up doing more things, of course, but then when it's every day, it's a compound effect of the activities I undergo in that one day, and it just grows and it grows and it grows up to the level that I can take it, up to the level that I want it to grow. You know, it doesn't matter the growth rate. What matters is that the passion is with me. I feel it. I know the ambition. I know that it's making me feel good, and I'm making lots of women grow.
Yeah.
And that's all I need to know. I'm doing one thing a day for the club, and it multiplies.
Well, it's Tinka, you are a star.
So that's what I would suggest to whoever is watching this, and to you. You believe in what you have chosen, because there's a reason for you to choose that.
Yeah.
And you do every day one thing for it. You would end up doing more things, interviews, events, posts, ideas, blogs, whatever you think will help. It's not going to have a material effect straight away, because it's tiny steps. You can't monetize massively with that one activity. But when you're doing so many steps after time, there's this compound effect. And then when you turn around, I was invited for Business Woman of the Year last year, and I was given the award. I don't know how I ended up there, and I was thinking, why did I deserve that? What made me go there? It's not one thing, it's not one event, it's not one person I met. It's a combination of all those little actions every day. And then that's success, isn't it? That makes you being asked, oh, you are successful. How did you do it? It's not one thing, it's every day.
And what people, I think, should understand, that even when you get to that success, it does nothing change. Like, it's you still the same person, you have the same feelings, and you still continue do the same thing. You probably still go on to the same shop and buy the same thing. So, like, some people think that when you get success, there is something like a huge happening, like a wow, like effect. But on the way, even at the moment, when you got success and when people start seeing you as successful person, there is nothing changing.
And it's good not to have things changing. It's healthy, because well, we are not pop stars and actors that from one movie or one song we can have a drastic change in our lives. I don't believe so yet. But imagine what they're going through in that one, after that one movie or one song exploding globally. Their life changes, and it's not that healthy that I can think of, because you want a gradual change and you want to still go to the same shop, for example, as you said, that example, because that is your anchor, that is your safe zone, that is you. Do you put that dress on and go to the gala, and do you go to that event and do you get that award, but then come back to that safe zone? Because you need to feel grounded.
Yeah.
And when I went to get that award last year, it's almost a year ago, it was 3 days, 2 nights. I was in the best hotel in Bulgaria with some of the top very famous people, TV presenters for years of shows. Given the award, I gave a nice speech. People were saying, well done, pictures, TV, all of that, newspapers afterwards. I booked myself a photo shoot with 10 different outfits. I was driven from one place to another in hairs, in makeups, and I was feeling like I'm a pop star for 3 days. I was meeting people that I scheduled events with in the hotel. And it was like, oh, wow, this is not my world. This is not me. It's nice.
You
Oh, it's
enjoyed it.
beautiful. But you meet in restaurants and you meet and sweet chit chat, and have those big dreams and conversations of things to do in the future. And then you go back home and you're like, oh, my kids and my partner and my house, and there's the laundry, and there's the dishwasher, and there's and there's
Usual stuff, isn't
thing
it?
to put, and oh, I don't like that. Oh, it's too much work. Oh, it's basic. And then I'm thinking, I need that. I need that. I need to know that this is my life. I've built my life, and I love my life. And I don't want that 3-day show. It's not me. It's nice to taste it. But even if I had that show as my life nonstop, I would need to integrate my daily routine, as you say, going to the same shop just to feel myself and to feel sane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Message for these women is to always seek to help someone with your service, somehow, somewhere, someone. When you always seek to give that help, you open up the universe to give back to you. Today we're speaking here because I want to give that interview to you, that support. I'm giving you my time. The universe will give it back because I've done something that I feel is right for you today. Every time when we seek to give without waiting for that give back, even if you don't give it back to me, what I've given you, somebody else will give it back to me.
But that is how universe work. Universe work like do something that you have to do something without expectation, and it's not necessary me, like you say, will give you something back, but universe always will say thank you, and different way will bring different people to you. And
this is the underlying new behavior that I embedded in the community, in the meetings with the Bulgarians, to give. So we started with raffles, every meeting to have raffle to give, not only to give to the attendees who are in there, but the presenters to give something as well. Not always to think, oh, what am I going to get out of it? If I give a big gift in a raffle, would I get something back? No. Always to have that time to give, to show up. So in person, always to give. And when they start giving, not thinking, am I going to get something out of this one event? No, you're not going to get anything out of this one event. But if you come back again, the people will start supporting you because they know you. And then the giving back is happening, and they see it not from me, not from you, but from someone else that they've met on the next event, for example. But it's giving is something that I really included into all of our meetings. And I think it pays back a lot because the giving back is happening after time, and they appreciate it even more. Yeah. So that's my advice. Always seek to give, even in business, corporate world, which I'm still in the corporate world, when you want to give to your colleagues, to your client, you give them time, you give them this email, you give them the message, the presentation, You give it a thought on their account, how to make it better. They are human. They appreciate it, even though it's the business and it's not your business. They appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then partnerships happen, and then career progression happens. And yeah, so giving
without expectation and with open heart.
Yes, and this is what we teach our children as well. Go and give a present for Christmas to the neighbors, to the people in need. Go and give a plate or a bread that you've baked and it's extra to our neighbors. And when my children give it to the neighbors, they didn't expect it. And there's such a good community now around us because we're just giving, we're just sharing, and you're not expecting anything back. And my children were saying at the beginning, why should we give bread? We just baked it, we can eat it ourselves. Yes, you can. Are they going to give us something back? No, and don't expect to give you back.
Yeah.
In the UK you have the bins outside on the street.
Yeah.
And sometimes the neighbors forget their bin to take it out. Go and get the bin and put it on the street. I say, why? It's not my bin. No, go and do it, because one day you're going to forget and they're going to do it for you and give you the gesture back. And slowly, I'm teaching them to give without the expectation to get back.
Yeah.
Even with those simple examples of bins and bread and sharing food.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful to be helpful and to be with kind heart.
You know your boundaries, and people are not silly. They know the boundaries. But yeah, in general, I do advise that, and then we can build a better world. And when it becomes on a larger scale, globally,
Yeah.
there could be better collaborations between countries. But we can leave that for another discussion. We just want to care and own our behavior and our world, which is the one we build.
really can be responsible only for ourselves and for our own behavior and for our own world.
And our children's, for the time being, until they are in our houses.
In our houses, yes. But even though, once they're not around us, we can't control. We only can control whatever we do.
Well, you're right. We can control what we do, but when we've reminded them and shown so many examples whilst they're with us, it stays here. Just like the negative questions you asked me, the negative self-doubts, it always stays from childhood and from the parents, what they told you. So we do influence them in their lives.
What we told them and what we showed them. And what we showed them, it's the most important. Because they can, once they can see, they repeat.
Yes.
But anyway, let's share where the people can find you, because I'm pretty sure that they will want to connect or know a bit more about whatever you do, and maybe your communities. Who know, maybe there is some Bulgarian women will watch this, and
Bulgarians, we have a website, BG, Women in Business. And Present Pathway has the Instagram page where we meet in London or in different locations. So Instagram, social media, Present Pathway and Bulgarian Women in Business. And I want to thank you for that opportunity. It's wonderful to be on the other side. I'm usually the one interviewing, and today I was interviewed by you. It's great. It's beautiful to challenge ourselves, to do different things, and to help people.
And I'm really appreciating that you accepted my invitation, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people who will watch this interview will be grateful for that what you shared today.
Okay.
So thank you so much again, and I wish you a wonderful day and the rest of the week. And
thank you, Tanya. See you on Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.